Hey, crazy. Sorry, I was posting it on Discord. So, yeah, I'm streaming, which I rarely do, just to get some inking done. Couldn't sleep. Got a lot on my mind. I did purchase some new brushes to work with my ink. I needed stuff that was a lot finer than what I usually use. Like this guy. These are pretty small, very fine. I think I want to work with this guy. He's the smallest one. Then I got 3 different sizes of a rounded handle fine brush. Yeah, exactly. Okay, how do I open this? Wow. These are really made so that you can't steal them. These are pretty nice too. Pretty fine. State testing? Oh my god. I don't know what that's the equivalent to when I was taking stuff like that, but I'm a terrible test taker. While I do feel I'm intelligent and I retain a lot of what I learn, test taking is terrible. I will be using these two. I did also buy this, but I'm not going to try it out yet. I still have a whole bottle of this stuff. Yikes. Well, it certainly sounds overwhelming. Hopefully, you make it out alive. God, I love how sharp these are. Excuse me. Feel free by all means to, if you appreciate the video, to like and share, etc. You know the whole spiel. Oh yeah, this one feels great. Yeah, I've been drawing more than reading. I used to read a lot, and then I stopped. And that's because I had given up my craft for like 10 years. I hadn't drawn in 10 years. Once I picked it back up, that's all I've been doing. Digital, analog, painting, inking. What I'm doing now, I just learned like maybe a month and a half ago. And it was through a friend who's a comic book artist. I started inking and fell immediately in love with it. What up, Phantom? ¿Qué pasa, familia? All Quiet on the Western Front, dude, that's a classic. Word. Man, in my youth, I used to really be into comics. But that's because my hometown sucks. And every time we get a good comic shop, they close down after like a year and a half. So every time you wanted good stuff, you had to go to a bigger city like San Antonio or Houston. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't got around to it. My priorities have shifted. Not recently, over Christmas, I went to San Antonio to visit some of my best friends. And we bought some comics. I actually, I don't know where they are. Speaking of which, While I was there, I did pick up some, they're not really like potent, valuable comics, but this one, I love the art in it. This is good stuff. I don't know if you were into comics, if you ever collected Wizards. Pretty much the pricing guide to comics. This had everything you wanted to know monthly. Damn, look how old this one is. Yeah, I bought this just because it was 50 cents. This is like a really old comic from the 40s. It's a Terminator series. These are good. This guy right here, he's top of the line. Jim Lee. And this was a random piece of art. I don't read enough manga either. I wish I did. Oh, thanks. I actually got this one today. It's upside down, but yeah. This is just like aluminum or metal ring. Thanks for stopping by, Crazy. Appreciate it. I actually wanted to take this to a jeweler and put like red jewels in the eye sockets. Not like real jewels, but like glass. Yeah, I was showcasing these brushes I bought. They're super pointy, super sharp. Perfect for detail. I can do a lot of traditional art, but when I just want to like clear my mind, this is the type of stuff I just create. No direction, no planning. I just let things happen. It's like random chaos. Cool. Maybe I'll catch you in a while. I will be here. Hey Phantom, if you're still there, is the music too loud? Is that like a good volume? I can't. I don't have headphones, so I can't tell. Cool. Cool. Feel like I made it a little too dark. Yeah, it's supposed to be like classical copyright free music. Some dude makes it, uploads it. Shit. My whole freaking thing fell. The phone stand I use is terrible. Podcast? So that was something that I had been trying to keep on the wraps, on the down low. But, Pinky kind of divulged it today. But, I had originally contacted Pinky, Wander, some close associates of mine, my co-workers, very famous artists, or very good artists. And this podcast was going to be about open-minded thinking, like for art, philosophy, things about science, the general nature of learning and sharing information, like high-end information. I'm not going to start the podcast and somebody's going to be talking about trucks and cars and like engines and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was supposed to be like very open-minded thinking. Too many people have too many things going on right now that I haven't started it yet. I have all the equipment. Yeah, kind of big brain talk. I just didn't want to sound cocky or whatever. But, yeah, like, it's gonna be fun when it starts. I guess I can say the name of it now that it's out there, but it's called What Art We Talking About? And, it's open to pretty much any kind of discussion, except sensitive subjects like politics, people who are for certain movements or rights, like whether you're for or against Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, or gender equality, or like the right to choose gender. Like, I try to stay away from topics like that. What art we talking about? A friend of mine already has a webpage going for it. We just need to actually start it. And the first person I was going to have was Wander. She became increasingly busy, and then other stuff kind of occurred. And the next person was Pinky, but she's got a lot going on. And then my best friend, who was going to help me run the podcast, has even more going on. He prints and makes comics and stuff. What art we talking about? One. It's gonna be called Infinity, bruh. And pretty much everybody I brought this idea up with appreciated it. Like the big brain talk and all that. Like, we all share similar topics. Like, me and my best friend can go on and on about philosophy and shit about space and renewable, reusable, recyclable energy, stuff like that. And when I mentioned that, that's when Wonder really got interested, because that's what her field of study is. And I guess initially the idea did come about on one of Pinky's lives when we were all just really talking about like open shit like that. I was like, this feels good. We should get more people to get on board with something like this. I mean, anyone's welcome to join, man. If you ever wanted to participate, you're more than welcome to share your views on the world, on matters other than politics. Politics is just a nasty, horrible mess. I'm for the left, I'm for the right, I'm for up and down and yellow and purple. No way, man. I've heard you talk. I know you got it. You have the potential in you. That's the way my coworker felt. She's like, because I told her, I'm like, dude, you're a fascinating artist and you have the same talents. And she'll tell me the same thing. She's like, I feel like I'm stupid. I can't keep up with you. I'm like, please. To a very small degree, that's the way I feel when I speak to Wander. I feel dumb, and I'm usually rarely put in my place. God, I love doing this part. When inking, the highlights. Just add in more detail. I mean, so do most people. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's nice to hear people's views on things. You're ignorant. I mean, it's not that you're ignorant, it's just not your. It may not be your cup of tea, you know? Which is fine. I mean, we're all different. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this podcast. I wanted it to be our differences and equalities that make it work. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have a stance on anything. It's one day the topic could be like renewable energy. Like, where do you feel you stand on that, and what do you think we can do to achieve it? Is it is it like a community based thing that can happen? Does it need to happen nationally? Does it have to follow the monetary system? Like, there's so much. And again, like, if you can't talk about that, you can talk about whatever. Like, um, I like talking about space a lot. I find it very fascinating. The beliefs. I think, in its own art form, religion is beautiful in its own way, but I wouldn't let somebody start pushing it like, this is why you should join Scientology or whatever. I'd be like, okay, bro, like, it was nice having you as a guest. We'll see you sometime in the future. I mean, that sounds interesting. I don't know. This is just a random question. This would be like a topic of discussion. But have you personally ever heard of that golden disc that we sent into space? Like, do you know what's on it? What it entails? When we sent it? Oh no, dude. This is about being humble. And that's why I didn't want to use the phrase like big brain talk, because then people might get the feeling like, oh, what, you think you're smarter than me? Like, no. I think I'm smart, not smarter than you. It would just be fun to be enlightening each other. Yeah, it was the golden record that contains. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but I know it contains information. It does have a means of being able to be played. It has the instructions on how to create the player to listen to the golden disc. Because, I mean, if there's a species out there advanced enough to find it, they're advanced enough to understand how to build a record player. It has all the Earth's languages, I think saying hello or something like that. It has our basic anatomy. It shows who we are and what we're made of, how we're built. And it even has the interstellar coordinates for Earth. If anyone finds it, it can decipher a map will know where this disc originated from and possibly come visit. Which is kind of a creepy thought, but you never know. I get what you mean. That's why I'll be open to discuss anything I feel that I'm educated on, and if I'm wrong, I welcome anybody to like correct me. I don't look down on people. I just look down on the choices people make. Like, I'll be talking to my coworkers and they're like, "How do you know so much, dude?" I'm like, "I don't know, because I used to read a lot." I mean, even reading allows you to articulate your words and sentences and being able to speak in public. And just because I have a good speaking voice doesn't make me intelligent, but the fact that I know a lot more than the common person also doesn't say anything to my intelligence. It's just what I choose to pay attention to and not pay attention to. Like, I think it's fascinating that somebody can fix a fucking I try not to curse. That somebody can fix a car or a truck and know what's going on. I barely know how to change my own brake pads. I would really like to get into like poetry more. I respect those people that can be like, oh, like the great poet so and so, and they recite one of their poems and it's like beautiful and moving. I think one of the last greatest poems I ever heard was from the spoken poem of Carl Sagan about the Voyager satellite, I believe it was. Words that you hear. The spoken poem by Carl Sagan. So, one of the satellites we had sent out a long time ago was already failing. It was already like running low on power. It could no longer receive updates from our Earth consoles. It was so far from Earth. And before it fully died out, Carl Sagan suggested to the people controlling it, like, hey, before it dies, can you have it face the direction of Earth? And they were like, for what? Because it's just going to be nothing. Like, it's so far that you won't even be able to see Earth. Well, they were wrong, and when they turned the satellite, it saw Earth as a tiny, tiny speck of dust in a sunbeam. And Carl Sagan was so moved by this that he wrote a spoken poem. It's called The Pale Blue Dot, and it's about Earth. And then, not long after that command was made to the satellite, it went offline. Right now, I think in space, it's the furthest thing that man has ever built that has traveled beyond our solar system, way, way out there. Man, I would play that poem right now, but I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, check it out. The Pale Blue Dot. What do you mean we be trashing everything? Like, as a species? Well, our part of space, at least, like, the atmosphere is full of dead satellites and space junk and stuff that flies off of the shuttles that go out into space. Right now, there's a lot of debris surrounding our planet. Oh, yeah, shit. I just read what you wrote. Well, yeah, it's true, man. It seems like every time we do something, like, we don't think of the repercussions or, like, the after effects or whatever. We're like, it's a good idea, let's do it. And then we start throwing satellites into space that become quickly obsolete. The music kind of went like medieval questing music. Holy moly, my phone's about to die. One sec. Yeah, like I'm in a village somewhere, like, you need to complete this quest. Oh, I can't get a decent phone stand. Here comes the fun part. I mean, every time I think of something like I should get that on Amazon, I forget and then I end up blowing my money on something else. There's one I want to buy that I saw at Best Buy for like 35 bucks. It looks pretty interesting. It's just I need to invest my money on that instead of blowing like $50 on fucking brushes and inks. I want to try this guy. I'm still using this one. Japanese Five Below. Okay, I think it's time we kickstart the mad painting with a bigger brush. Let's just go for it and see what we can do. Okay. Just phone stand back. Jesus. I hate this thing so much. I was out getting brushes and I saw this and I had to get it. I was like, gee, who would enjoy this? I need water. I'll be right back. The boba tea thing. It's got little bolitas in there. Still a lot of wet ink. Well, there's this artist I see when he inks, he just uses the extra with his finger. Just because I don't want to get black caught in this. God, I love the way adding white to this makes it pop. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm probably going to stop in a little bit, but it's cool that you stopped by. Appreciate you. Right. This is what I achieved today. It was really more of a test of the new brushes I got, which are right over here. They work very well. I don't know why I don't do a lot of this like gradient shading. It looks nice. Then you add a white on top of it, it looks nicer. That is my stream for now. Thank you to those who stopped by and those who will stop by. I will be uploading more often, as I should be, but oh well. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like and share the video if you appreciated it. Yeah, smudge, there we go. Phantom got it. The smudges. I'll do that next time. Well, anyway, I'm out. Peace.